Sharon Gold took on Raynham and Sharon. The Sharon Gold squad remained undefeated with a perfect 6-0 record, while Raynham had struggled during the year. Sharon looked to starting pitcher Liam Conway out of the gate. This was Liam's second appearance of the year. In his first outing, he averaged more than 1 strikeout per inning. Raynham's leadoff hitter fell behind 0-2 before singling to third base. The number 2 hitter, Burke, smashed a line drive down the first base line, where Jake Nevins calmly made the catch and stepped on the bag for an unassisted double play. The number 3 hitter reached base on an infield error. He was then advanced on a single by Raynham's cleanup hitter. With runners on first and second, Liam battled back from 0-2 to strike out Buckley for the third out of the inning. After half an inning, the score was tied at 0. Leadoff hitter Eric Carter, who leads the team in stolen bases and runs, drove a double and was able to advance to third on the overthrow. A wild pitch appeared to skim Sharon's second hitter, Luke Mexel's helmet or bat. The umpire called the pitch a foul ball strike. For today's first instant replay, we are going to be reviewing where the wild pitch hit and if Luke should have been awarded first base. Upon closer review, the video confirms the umpire's call, as the pitch narrowly missed Luke's helmet and struck the bat for a foul ball. 2 pitches later, Luke had his own double by driving a pitch and scoring Eric from third. Jake Nevins advanced Luke to third, but could not beat the throw to first. There was now 1 out. Raynham, who leads the team in slugging percentage, extra base hits with 6, and runs batted in with 12, could not show his power in this at-bat. He battled through 7 pitches before striking out. The Raynham pitcher struggled with control after walking Seth Bonner on 4 consecutive balls. Luke was then able to steal from third. A wild pitch then allowed Seth to steal third. Liam Conway saw only balls as Seth strolled home. Alex Coughlin, team leader in hits, saw only 2 balls, the second of which was alertedly played by the catcher to catch Liam too far off the base for the third and final out of the inning. After 1 inning, Sharon led Raynham with a score of 3-0. Liam returned to the mound and immediately got into trouble. He surrendered a hit to the number 6 batter. Liam surrendered a 5-pitch walk to Boyd. The number 8 hitter singled, and Sharon was able to retrieve the ball, but they had no play. With the bases loaded, even the count to 2-2 before striking out Lieberman with an excellent pitch. Similarly, with a 2-2 count, Liam got an important strikeout by striking out Cokes. With 2 outs and a force to any base, Liam worked another 2-2 count before getting by throw to strike out Looking and end the inning. Because of Liam's clutch pitching, after 1.5 innings, the score remained 3-0. Raynham's pitching difficulties continued as Alex Coughlin was walked, putting the leadoff hitter on base. Dylan Cummings singled for his 4th consecutive hit, going back to the previous game. Another wild pitch allowed Alex and Dylan to steal third and second bases. Miles Clay, team leader in on-base percentage and batting average, was unable to connect and struck out for the first out of the inning. A base on balls to Eric loaded the bases. A walk to Luke allowed Alex to score from third and advance Dylan to third and Eric to second. A walk to Jake kept the bases loaded and scored Dylan from third. An attempted pickoff play to third base was overthrown, allowing Eric to score from third and advancing Luke to third and Jake to second. The 4th consecutive walk went to Palash, who reloaded the bases. Seth reached base for the 2nd time in the game that advanced Palash to second but forced Jake out at third. With the bases loaded, Liam was unable to drive in any runs as he struck out swinging with the full count. After 2 innings, Sharon led Raynham with a score of 7-0. Liam opened up the 3rd inning by throwing his 4th consecutive strikeout to Raynham's number 12 hitter. The leadoff hitter hit a grounder to Alex at shortstop, who fielded the ball cleanly and made the throw to Jake at first. With 2 outs, Burke reached on a 4-pitch base on balls. Bamilla singled, putting base runners on first and second. The cleanup hitter then took the next pitch over the fence in center field for a 3-run home run. Two strikes later, Buckley flew out in left field for the third and final out of the inning. Raynham was able to put a dent in Sharon's lead, who now only led by a score of 7-3. Alex led off the bottom of the third by striking out looking. Dylan singled right in the middle for his 5th consecutive hit. Dylan was able to advance into scoring position on a wild pitch. Miles then struck out for the second out of the inning. Eric reached base on an infield hit to the shortstop that moved Dylan to third. Eric stole second, but with runners in scoring position, Luke's check swing hit the ball to second, where Raynham was able to make the play. After 3 innings, Sharon maintained a 7-3 lead. Sharon went with pitcher Jake Nevins for the 4th inning. In his previous 2 appearances, Jake had gotten 12 outs without giving up a single run. Jake started out strong by striking out the number 6 hitter on 4 pitches. Boyd sent a line drive down the first base line that was snagged by Palash for the second out of the inning. Smith grounded to Palash at first, who began to take it himself, but decided that the short flip to Eric covering first would be easier for an out. Raynham was unable to score, so Sharon led by a score of 7-3. Jake opened Sharon's half of the 4th inning by flying out to third. Palash walked for the 3rd consecutive at-bat and promptly stole second on the first pitch to Seth. Seth grounded to third, but he used his speed to beat the throw to first. Palash advanced on the throw, putting runners on first and third. Seth stole second to put 2 runners in scoring position. But Sharon could not capitalize as Liam and Alex both struck out on back-to-back at-bats for the 2nd time in the game. After 4, the score remained 7-3. Jake returned to the mound for the 5th inning. On consecutive batters, he got Lieberman to strike out swinging, the number 10 hitter Cox to strike out swinging, and the number 11 hitter to strike out looking. After Raynham's half of the inning, Sharon still led 7-3. Dylan opened the bottom half of the 5th with his 6th straight hit on a ground ball to the left side and was able to easily beat the throw to first. Miles then lifted a pitch over the shortstop into shallow left field for his first hit of the game. This brought up the top of the order, where Eric hit a ground ball to the third base foul line that was just fair. Dylan scored from second without a throw, and Miles advanced to second. After 2 strikes, Luke drove an inside pitch to the shortstop, who made the play. Palash walked on 4 consecutive balls, which forced in Miles from third. Seth also hit a pitch to the shortstop, where it was then played over to third, and Eric was caught too far off the bag to end the inning. Sharon was able to pad their lead slightly and lead Raynham by a score of 9-3. Jake returned to the mound to close out the win. With a full count, Jake was able to strike out the number 12 hitter with a nice pitch over the inside corner. With 1 out, the leadoff hitter grounded weakly to first, but Sharon was not able to come up with the out. On a similar play, Martinez grounded to Palash at first, who stepped on the bag for the force out, but was unable to make the play at second, allowing the runner to reach. The number 3 hitter Burke, who apparently was using a wooden bat, grounded back in the middle for an RBI single. The cleanup hitter grounded to third for the force out. With that play, Sharon won their 7th consecutive and remained undefeated in the season, with a final score of Sharon 9 and Raynham 4.